Welcome to the, not Oakland. Welcome to the Sacramento/Vegas Athletics watch party. Cameron's over there, maybe looking like he's on the verge of a nap. I'm not sure. But we made a lot of progress this morning on the pond. And after watching some more of this game, maybe we'll go outside and take another look at it. I think I'll probably take this extension cord seems to be about the right length, probably. What's going on here? You think this is enough of an extension cord?
The length might be enough. It doesn't really look like an outdoor type.
Well, it doesn't have a 3-prong. This thing's a 3-prong, huh? Alright, I'll get it. One of the orange ones or something, I guess. I should have got an extension cord at the store. I forgot about it. Well, I just use one that I have here and replace it with another one from the store. Oh, it's knowing what counts. It doesn't have anything to do with money. It's commercials right now, obviously, between innings. So, I think I'm going to go grab another extension cord and some electrical tape if I can find it, because the one I'm thinking about using needs to be taped a little bit. All right. Let's see. Right. No, not either of those. Where's the other? Oh, it's over at the other house. Shit. I should go get it from the other house. Do we have any electrical tape? Probably, but I don't know where it is. Wait, maybe I do know where it is. Uh-huh. Here's some, not very much, but here's a little bit of electrical tape. I found a little bit of it. So, it's better than no electrical tape. By a factor of 1. 1 electrical tape is 1 better than 0 electrical tape. But we are going to have to go to the other house to get the plug. Looks like Cameron's crashed out.
I'm somewhat cracking out.
If you feel like going and taking a nap upstairs, don't feel like you gotta.
Yeah, I think I might do that.
Yeah.
Before I snore during your game here.
Oh, that's fine. Hi, the Blue Baron. So I'm gonna have to go over to the other house to get the extension cord I want to use at some point later on.
Oh, kitty,
Hi, the Blue Baron. Yeah, it's just us. That's fine. That's in the A's game anyway. Us in Dallas, Braden and Chris Carey. Lotto. But. Nice job. Muncie did a good job of getting on base here to start the inning. It's in the 9 hole, you know. I'm going to pull up the chat on the big screen so I can see it more easily. But. The nickname for Lawrence Butler that I have and that Rachel uses, and Caroline's here too, is Butt. We don't refer to him as the Law Dog, although occasionally I might. That's what Dallas Braden calls him. I call him Butt. It's baseball, the Blue Baron. It used to be the Oakland Athletics. Now they're in between the Oakland Athletics and the Vegas Athletics. They're playing in Sacramento. They've got a picture of Sacramento on one of their arms and a picture of Vegas on the other one of their arms. So, the Sacramento / Las Vegas Athletics. We still get their broadcasts here because we're just the same distance away from Sacramento as we are from Oakland. So, we get the same broadcast regardless. You're British, you don't have baseball. You have cricket instead. Rooker. Rooker's not having a great beginning of the season, you know. He's our DH. He blew up last year. He was just like, wow, what a good year. But great way to fall asleep. Well, yeah, you know, baseball's not the most exciting sport in the world. Hi, Drasweet. Drasweet one. You're a football F1 man. By football, you probably mean soccer. Okay, well, thanks, Shelly, for letting us know. Can you tell everyone? No, I'm not going to tell everyone. You just told everyone. There's no everyone anyway. It's just like 5 people here. Okay, good for you, adult channel. We don't do adult channel stuff around here, okay? This is non-adult channel. It says regular channel. We don't, collaborate to cross advertise with adult channels. I'm only 14. I'm not ready for adult channels yet. This is a family show, right? This is a family show, exactly. Thank you, everybody. We don't use curse words except for damn and heck. Those are the only curse words we use around here. And we only refer to reproduction if it's asexual reproduction by a spore, as per ferns. It's the only kind of reproduction we talk about around here. Fern reproduction. We do spend a lot of time talking about fern reproduction. More than you'd possibly imagine, but yeah, that's our specialty. It should be called talking about fern reproduction rather than talking with famous people. You don't do all that sex stuff in England. It's too embarrassing. You'd be simply mortified. I feel you, dog. That's why the British get so drunk all the time. That way they never have to remember having sex. Is it true with the Blue Baron? I think that's probably why the Japanese get so drunk all the time too. You can, Blue Baron. I am not dissing you for your drunkenness. I'm just jealous because I can't drink anymore. I admit it. I'm just, what's it called? Projecting, I guess. Just projecting my jealousy. Marcus Aurelius, why do you guys Brit have to get absolutely smashed all the time? Why do us Brits have to get absolutely smashed all the time? I don't know why. Because you can, I guess. Because why not? I don't, but I used to when I was a drinker. I used to drink too much all the time. For me, too much for me. Other people have, people have their own relationships with every various drug. For me, I have an unhealthy relationship with alcohol, but I have a fine relationship with pot, albeit, not a very much of a drug, really, more like smoking cigarettes than anything else. But for those of you who didn't see yesterday, endless hedonism is not the answer. Well, maybe not for you, maybe not for me, but maybe for other people it is. Marcus Aurelius, look what I did yesterday. I bought this baby and I made clothes for him. I sewed him some clothes. I made him these pants out of some underwears of mine. You can see the fine stitching I did here. And I made him this little coat out of a piece of old corduroy pants that I turned into a rag. What do you think? Should I be a doll clothing maker? Is that too hedonistic? We did pretty quick too. Cameron made a dress for this other doll out of the same pair of underwears that I cut his pants out of. I can't find it at the moment, but. Oh, because you're naturally introverts? I think because you're very FE aware, You're very, about things that are embarrassing. No, I just bought this baby at a yard sale yesterday. $1. It was a $1 baby, but that was before it had these excellent clothes on. Now I'd say it's at least a $10 baby. His name is Porter Churchill Murphy. PCM, you can call me. Porter Churchill Murphy. I love the ladies, the shorties, and having my way with the ladies and the shorties. Because I'm a pickup artist. I may just be a baby, but I am a slayer when it comes to the ladies. Oh, yeah, give me 5, everybody. He's kind of a scumbag, Porter Churchill Murphy, but there's a tennis ball on the field. That's not good. 73 threw a tennis ball on the field. That's not good. Severino, you're doing a great job, but you already thrown 61 pitches. Not Winston Churchill, Porter Churchill Murphy. I'm Porter Churchill Murphy. PCM, you can call me. But you can also call me a PUA or pickup artist. That's how you get the ladies. Oh, hey, you look cute without this little bit of dust on you. Let me wipe off the dust off of your breast. Let me just breastfeed because I'm a baby. That's how. He's a pickup artist. I mean, he's not really a scumbag, but who you calling a scumbag? I'm sorry, Porter, but Porter is raceless, okay? He's one of a kind. Now, Winston Churchill was a great leader. I don't think anybody could dispute that. And I don't think Winston Churchill was a pickup artist either. I think he loved his wife a lot. Winston Churchill? Yeah, he was. He was leading the way against the Nazis when everyone else was like, oh, I'm sure they'll be fine. He was out of favor because he was so anti-Nazi until he was proved right, like other great ENTPs in history. For example, yours truly, except I haven't been proved right yet. I mean, I've been proved right on so many things, but not like about cognitive functions. No, I wouldn't say the same for Hitler because he was leading, leading in the way of aggression and oppression, whereas Churchill was leading in defense and on the side of justice. You know, it does make a difference whether you're the good guy or the bad guy. And those are real distinctions. It's not just arbitrary. True, the good guy did some bad guy stuff, and the bad guy did some good guy stuff, but it's still very clearly good guys and bad guys in that war. Bad guys are always the authoritarians. The good guys are always those in favor of liberty and individualism. And rights, you know. The good guys use rights calculi and respect them. Well, Blue Baron, you know what I have to say about that? India, Shmindia. I'm talking about World War II, okay? I'm talking about World War II, Hitler, etc. You want to talk about other stuff? That's like talking about Betty White, but not the Golden Girls. No, I don't think so. Okay, I don't think so. You better get your self-hating British head out of your self-hating British ass and start to celebrate the great leadership of the very stubborn and anti-authoritarian Winston Churchill. Caused the death of millions in India. Britain liberated India from its fucked up caste system. Let's be real here, people. How about that? How about that, the Blue Baron? How about we be real and acknowledge that Britain civilized India and liberated them from their fucked up caste system? Oh no, you can't say that, Eric. Colonialism's always bad. Fuck that noise. Let's be honest instead. How about that? Guys, say good job, Britain. Good job civilizing India and getting rid of their fucked up caste system. Sure, you did lots of fucked up shit yourself, but you know, can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs. White man's burden, right? Hey, Jay Aggression. Wow, that's an aggressive name. Anyway, I heartily approve of the British Empire. Other people can talk shit about it all they want. I think it was an impressive accomplishment. The sun never set on the British Empire. Good for them. It just makes America even more impressive because it's like India, they couldn't kick Britain's ass. They just had to piece their way out of it, you know? We didn't really kick Britain's ass, too. They just kind of gave up trying after a while. Oh, fuck it. I'm still mad at the Indian food I ate the other day. You know what? I don't even blame that Indian food. I just blame me, like having too much coffee that day, mostly. The War of 1812, right? Yeah, you burned down the White House. Hey, I'm still mad about that. I'm still mad at you Brits for that War of 1812 shit. Just leave us alone. God. What is it like? Every 25 years now you're going to attack us again? 1776. Okay, 35 years. 1812. Canada deserved it. Was Trump president at the time? That sounds like something Trump would do. Canada was flaunting its maple syrup reserves too much. That's why we had to invade them. They're all like up there above us going, we've got maple syrup, we've got maple syrup. So we had to go get them. Okay. All right, well, we'll try not to attack Canada again, Blueberry. And since they still have, they're still part of the Commonwealth, right? Like, they still have the same queen as, or king now, as Britain does. Now, the queen's dead, they got old King Charles. I don't think anybody's too super thrilled with King Charles. Everybody really liked that other queen, the old queen, you know, that was there for a long time. Flaunting syrupy goodness is very uncouth, and the British should have enough sense of etiquette to agree with that. Look who's here. It's Special Lady.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. Cameron's taking a nap.
Cool.
And we're watching the A's, you know. The Queen KIABRA was killed in action in Brazil. I did not know that. Did anybody else know that? The Queen was killed in action in Brazil? Was she out there fighting a war to compel Brazil to adopt English as their official language? I think that was smart of her. Epictetus. I haven't read the discourses of Epictetus. Is it written like a play? Epictetus. Yo, what's up? Doronicus. Not much. How are you? The Queen took the fight to the bloody Brazilians. Yeah, she might as well she should have just started with Portugal. Get rid of that language entirely. You either speak Spanish or English. That's it. Portuguese. When I think of Portugal, I think of Ronaldo. Just this mediocre soccer player. Portugal's your oldest ally? Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, I love Portugal. Portugal is fantastic. It's like the Spain of Europe. Who would agree with that assessment? That Portugal is like the Spain of Europe. Sevy's been pitching good though.
You could tell his emotion after he struck out Beatty, which was a battle to say the least. Yeah, it was a boisterous roar.
Just like Greece is kind of like the Italy of the ocean.
There's a good look right there at the preset of that fork ball.
That's what their motto should be. Greece. We're Italy of the ocean. We're like Ratchet Italy. Welcome to Greece, a shittier version of Italy. More goats. America is like the Mexico of Mexico nowadays. I'm pretty sure Mexico is the Mexico of Mexico. Yeah, well, you know, we're having our time. But there's plenty of nice life here in the States still. Like, if you were to look at me and Rachel and our life as an example, you'd say, wow, America's wonderful. But, you know,
I don't think so.
of course I think so. Things are fantastic. For us, not necessarily for other people.
It's just that I, like you, don't like to be jostled very much.
Right, we're not into jostling.
Mm.
I jostled you as much as you need to be jostled earlier. Maine is a nice state, I believe it. I've never been to Maine, but I believe it. Good job, Andujar. I don't know why they keep pronouncing his name Andujar. Doesn't it seem like it's always been Andujar?
Yeah, they say it's weird.
Is that my granddaughter? No.
No.
That's my wife, Rachel. L. I don't have any grandchildren. I do have a daughter. She lives in Los Angeles, though. Come on, Jay Willie. Jacob Wilson, number 5, up to bat, who's having himself a heck of an early season at shortstop for the Athletics, hitting .362. Yeah, that's my wife. That's my wife, Rachel.
Yes.
Show yourself to the people, Rachel.
Hi.
She's 40 years old. 14 years. 13. I'm 53. She's 40. But I'll be 54 before she's 41. So. Oh, Jay Willie. In the future, humans will symbiotically merge with their couches for the UN versus Mars Wars in 2070. Yeah, I am 53. I know my own age, believe it or not. I lived pretty hard, though, so I'm fairly wrinkly and old looking. You know, I've never been afraid to party, so that does age you. But of course, Rachel's also not afraid to party, and she's just kind of ageless. I think it depends a lot on your personality type, actually, on how you age and your relationship with, you know, other kinds of body stuff, SI stuff like sleep and
No,
awareness of your body and stuff like that.
I'm thinking about snacking and going back to bread.
You go ahead and do what you want to do, darling. If Mars wants a war, they can have a war. We'll kick their ass. No, I never have done PCP. We've been together for 5 years now. 6 years now? 5 years? I don't know. She was 34 when we got together. So more than 5 years. Less than 6. We've been married now for over a year.
It's like a year and a half now.
Yeah. And we met here on the channel. Blue Baron's 34 now. I don't have any PCP, I'm sorry. Fresh out. I've never done it, never had it, don't plan on doing it. You were married for 8 years? Well, this is my third marriage. It's Rachel's first marriage, though. Rachel's never married, no kids.
Oh,
Now she's married for the first
yeah,
and only
now.
time. You broke up about 6 months ago? I'm sorry to hear that. We're not going to break up. There's no chance we'd break up. We're as happy as a couple could possibly be. And we spend all of our time together. No, I never have. I wish I could get some bath salts. Like, here's just basically amphetamines. I got divorced from the first wife. She cheated on me. The second wife, we just, you know, she was just, it was kind of a business-like marriage. My daughter needed a mother, etc. When she got to be a certain age, we just parted ways. The hardest drug I've ever done? I don't know, I guess it depends what. It's hard to measure drugs based just on hardness, but, like, I've done most of them. From MDMA to LSD to meth. I've done DMT. I've done ketamine. How did I find out that she cheated? I came home to an answering machine message. It's like she had picked up the phone at the same time the answering machine did. This is the olden days when there was answering machines, you know. And was unaware that the answering machine had picked up at the same time she did, I guess. And accordingly, I got to hear her conversation with the guy. So that's how I found out. I like ketamine. Rachel really likes ketamine. Would I be disappointed with my daughter if she dates an older man? If my daughter dated someone my age, that would be a little strange. She's only 20, what, 26? If she's 26, that would be almost a 30-year age gap. That would be a little strange. But, you know, I trust her judgment. She doesn't, she's not interested at all in getting my approval regardless. She generally keeps her life pretty private from me, I think. Ketamine is rad, similar to PCP a bit without the psychosis. Well, I heard it is similar in that they're both dissociatives, you know. Rachel's a big fan of ketamine. She doesn't mind getting in the K-hole. I got in the K-hole one time, and I found it kind of terrifying, frankly. I didn't like it at all. But, you know, it's good to mix ketamine with amphetamines. I speak well. I do speak well. Every time they make something good, they make it illegal. It's BS. I agree. Thanks. Thanks, Blue Baron. Well, I appreciate that. Your opinion being of extra value since it's coming from an Ing, which is a person from England. Might be correct. I might very well be correct because there's something kind of inherently dissociative about NI in the sense that you're trusting your intuition about stuff outside of you rather than your experience. What's gray and comes in pints? An elephant. Hunter Thompson said PCP is the only drug he'd never try again. Or he did it once? Yeah, well, when I was a kid, my friend Dave Porter and I, we made a rule, or he had this rule that I adopted as well, which was no needles, no PCP. Other than that, you could do whatever. That was the rule. And I've always adhered to it. No needles, no PCP. I didn't understand the joke. You're right. I don't understand it. My misery guts? Is that what you meant to type? Are we misery guts? Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. Alright, let's go take a look at the pond for a moment or two. The pond in action. The pond is not a pond yet. It's still just a pond in the works. But as you may or may not be able to see, we've got rocks. We've got a pump down here at the bottom. Obviously, it's not going to be a very big pond. Whoa, shit. Falling down the hill. Don't want to fall down the hill. Okay, now I'm done falling down the hill. So, there's just going to be a little waterfall down to there. I have to run this plug up, get an extension cord, dig a little path for it. Here, and then along here, and then into that plug right there. Adderall's better. Adderall's better than what? Adderall's better than Ritalin for sure. Have I been smoking rocks? No, I haven't been smoking any rocks. If I were smoking rocks, well, I would be pretty dumb to smoke rocks. I mean, I don't know how hot it has to get a rock to successfully smoke it. I'm not unwilling to try, but I'm assuming rocks have a fairly high smoking temperature. Yeah, Adderall is better than Ritalin for sure. But it's not as good as either straight dexedrine or meth. If you want to go for cleanness and strength. Too many druggies, too many druggies, too many druggies indeed. Bob Smith, you certainly are provocative, saying Americans aren't the most intelligent people, are they? Well, I would say there are no people who are the most intelligent people. So one can meaningfully attribute that trait to without doing a disservice to individuals. Ever wonder what blind person's LSD or shroom trip would be like? Never thought about it. They probably see visuals in their heads, I guess. I don't know. Is there a blind from birth, you mean? Or blind from something that happened in life? Blind from birth. Yeah. I don't know. I guess, first of all, they go like this. Because people who are blind from birth tend to move their head around. Just because breathing is necessary doesn't mean that. Oh, nice play. Nice play, Jay Willie. So, commercial right now. Still 0-0. It's a good game. You know, the Athletics are a very competitive team this year. We may have a losing record currently, but that's a temporary state of affairs.
In the starting role, Elsinga has been a little more efficient.
Oh.
Alonso played it well. Made a nice catch. You know who else made a nice catch? This man. Jacob Wilson, knock it down. Don't give up on it. Stick with it. Job well done.
Uh-oh. Oh, never mind. That was a replay.
Gets to it on his way up. But as he's turning, he's still able to keep track of where the baseball is in space.
Let's go, Muncie. You know, the Athletics have a player named Max Muncy, but it's different than the Max Muncy that's famous that's on the Dodgers. Totally different person, same name, you know.
Spatial awareness from Jacob Wilson. Tip drill, baby, tip drill. That's it. That catch is important too. Don't know what the status of Severino will be in the sixth inning, but it allowed Severino to not have to.
We need to take the trash out to the street. Maybe in between innings we'll go do that. We'll do a little bit of a chore here. And then I need to also go get the extension cord from the other house if I'm going to work on the pond. Yeah. It's a water feature, fountain, pond, whatever you want to call it. More of a fountain than a pond. It's not that big. But I think it'll be good enough to attract some frogs maybe. And also, you know, as the summer gets hotter and water becomes scarcer, attract other wildlife. It'll be easy to fill, but it has a pump that'll make it go, you know, circulate 24/7. I can just fill it up every couple of days a little bit more because of evaporation. Nice job, butt. Oh, not quite enough of it though. Still 0-0. All right, so let's take the opportunity here between innings to take the trash cans. At least one. Let's just take 2 trash cans up to the street. And then if we go get the extension cord, we could even, what am I doing? I gotta take the trash up the street. We can even see if we can get it running, what it looks like. Let me get a little bit more trash for this trash can. We could hold another bag of trash. I might as well get another bag of trash. I know there's, like this is full enough anyway. That I might as well get this trash here. I mean, it's not that full, but you know, it's full enough. It's better than nothing. Oh, I need to get the cat litter trash too. The grossest trash in the whole house. The trash so gross that I'm loath to even get it and put it in the trash can every week. All right, let's do it. Let's get the. Geese is not not enough water for geese. You wouldn't have enough water for even one goose to float on. It's a fountain more than it is a pond. Okay. We got the gross cat litter trash. We'll put that in here. Now we'll take this trash can up to the street. I'll just leave you here to watch. All right, let's get one more trash can. No, Eric, that's too many trash cans. It's fine, it's not too many trash cans. I'm taking out the trash can with you. No ordinary trash can will do. Should we go crazy and take the third trash can up? Oh gosh, you guys, you're driving me crazy with these demands. Okay, fine. Let's do it. You stay there. This one's kind of heavy. But not too heavy. Not too heavy for the guy to lift up. Okay. Now I got all three trash cans taken up. Like some kind of world champion. The other trash can saying, "Where's your fourth trash can, Eric?" It's at the other house. I need to fill it up and bring it back here too. For the trash guys to pick it up. Do I have anti-goose spray? Good question. I don't have any of that. But what I understand, if you run up to a goose and say, "Get out of here," that'll work too.
Many kitchen and bath remodels leave your home full of dust and dangerous debris with hazardous power tools thrown respectful and
Year-round events and so much. That's a lot of. Oh man. 6 strikeouts, 4 more than Senga's, 1 more walk than Kodai Senga's, but both with no runs against them.
There are no geese allowed at my house. I'll put up a sign that says "No geese allowed." Get out of here, geese. We do have turkeys come around here sometimes. They don't seem to eat the weed. Nothing ate the weed just last year. I can imitate the sound of predators, so I could go grrr, and then the geese would be afraid. Yeah, as long as you write it in goose. Honk, 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 honk. Kermit's Pimp, I am a walking Sasquatch aphrodisiac. And remember, if we talk to the Sasquatches, they consider Bigfoot hate speech. So, I want to be careful with that. According to them, their feet are all different sizes, and that it's an unfair stereotype. Of course, they're all large-footed to us, but You know, they don't want to be defined by the size of their feet, I guess.
Career versus the A's 324 with 3 doubles, 2 homers, 8 runs batted in.
So, in a little while, we'll get in the little wilderness car. We'll go to the other house. Nice play, Jacob Wilson again. Jay Will, you deserve a gold glove.
And with 1 down, Mark Vientos will come up with a runner in scoring position. Yeah, that was going to be the only play that Jake Wilson had. He was otherwise going to have to do a very slick turn of the glove and backflip under. And I think right now with a runner on tie ball game.
Good decision. Good job, Jacob Wilson. I am a walking Sasquatch aphrodisiac. Everywhere we go, Sasquatch ladies come up to me and say, human man smell good. And Rachel says, get away, Sasquatch lady. So we'll go to the other house. We'll get the extension cord. I'll wrap it with this electrical tape here because it needs. I gotta see if I can find some more electrical tape. Goonie goo goo. I don't know what that means. I guess I don't know. This electrical tape will go around my cord. You could also use duct tape or something. So let's see Sevy get through the 6th. I haven't drank any goat's blood yet today, but the day's still young. Oh, Woody. Don't side with the Prince of Darkness.
There's the answer on the second out. And Mark Kotze is headed out of the dugout.
I don't know. I don't know why you shouldn't be nasty. It's just generally ill-advised, I guess.
There's an opportunity right now for you to talk me into this, and I want you to talk me into this. Sebby, thank you for talking me into this. I'm going to head back to the dugout now. Just wanted to give you a little breather. I know you're getting ready to go get that third out. We're going to come back in the dugout, put a couple runs up, and put you in line for a W. Sound good, Sebby?
I like Dallas Braden. He's a great color commentator. I like Chris Carey too. I don't dislike Jenny, the other play-by-play person, but I think that I think that Chris is better. I like him a little bit better. But the other lady, she's good too. She's the official, like, #1 person. But really, they got them basically split away games, home games. But she's got a fair number of home games too, so that she can sort of have the identity of being the #1 lady. Eddie Murphy special, huh? So Severino gives up the run. It's out top of the 6th, 2 out. Sevy's getting pulled. He did a great job giving up just 1 run, but it would have been nice if he had been able to get 1 more out and get 0 runs. Give 0 runs. Oh well. Good job, Severino. I'm glad we picked you up in the offseason. You turned out to be already in the beginning of the. Well, I don't know what they are, so that's the good news, D2. And that's what really matters, okay? Whether I know. Why are we putting in McFarland? He's pitched in 6 games so far this year. His ERA is 13.5. 13.5. Oh, yeah. I guess we got to use them sometimes or else send them down, you know, but 13.5, that's a terrible, terrible, terrible ERA. It's like you can hardly get worse than 13.5. Come on, McFarland, do your job. It's 2-0 already. Well, hey, don't stereotype me and my race, okay? We're all different individuals. Just like you Latinos. That's what your name is, right? It's Mexican name, I think. Ojiamian. Sounds like a Mexican name. Uh-oh. No, it's fine. You got it. All right. Good job, McFarland. You got one out. Amazing. Congratulations. You did one thing right. Yeah, Ike's Mexican. He's from the state of Juarez.
Head over to athletics.com/promotions and lock it in. Raleigh in the lead this afternoon. Feeling a little spry. Still showboating the left center gap. Mustache power. I see you working right.
They do these races between.
Rooker and the A's trail by one after run came in to score for the Mets at the top of the sixth. And Brett gets it in the air to right. Soto Hartley.
I didn't know Ike appeared anywhere.
First out. Xfinity delivers Wi-Fi built for streaming live sports with ultra low lag.
I didn't know Ike was famous like that. Well, learn something every day. Would you like to be a mod? You can if you want to. Oh, I can't make you a mod. I'm not logged in. It's talking with famous people. I don't feel like doing that. The thing is, I have to log in as Eric Strauss to watch YouTube TV. And then I can concurrently log in back in as talking with famous people. I could successfully log back in as that to watch, to do the live chat as that. But currently I'm as Eric Strauss. So Eric Strauss doesn't have the permission to make moderators. Only talking with famous people does. Isn't that weird? Like, YouTube doesn't consider me, Eric Strauss, of any value at all. They only consider talking with famous people having an identity. I mean, they consider me just a random person who doesn't do anything. I'm sure it's fantastic. Here, let me make you. I can't make you a mod. I just tried that. Okay. What am I looking for?
So not a lot of run during the regular season. Saw it out in the postseason. I think you do. You have to be aware of. Try to extend a guy going through the recovery that he has so far early in the season.
Me.
32 years old. Has accolades on top of accolades in Japan. 3-time PB All-Star, 5-time Japan Series champ with the Fukuoka SoftBank Hawks.
Let's open these windows up. And then go smoke a cigarette outside. Then maybe we'll go to the other house, get these things. I'm kind of hungry too, though. I can make some. Oh, fuck. I forgot. We have a broken microwave. So Whatever I cook is not going to be microwaved.
Oh, and by the way, he also pitched a no-hitter in 2019 with Buffalo Bills.
Let's see. Let me see how you cook this in the oven. Let me get some glasses so I can read it.
Yeah, a little different. I mean, obviously the power I think here in the big leagues is the operators.
Thanks, Ike.
Yeah, I just don't think there's that many guys up and down each lineup in the eight-point league that are the threats that you see here from team to team. There's just not as many guys who have the ability to hurt you consistently. For a long time, there was a bigger gap in terms of
45 minutes at 400.
the eight-part league and the big
I'll cook that link in a second.
widely referred to more as like the prospect league, double A, high E, triple A league. And I think that gap has closed. Hit in the air to center field. Now toward right center and on the run, Taylor makes the catch. You could see when the Cubs and Dodgers squared off there, they played a few exhibition games against the Yomiuri Giants and Hanshin Tigers. And those teams, I think they got a couple wins against the Cubs and Dodgers. It wasn't like
Everybody makes it real.
gift wrapped wins. I know they're exhibition games, but they play really hard over there, and sometimes they
Final?
outsource for that.
Oh shit!
Red Rooker has been candid
I had no clue until this moment.
season. Before
Whoa, man.
he thought maybe he was going to go to Japan.
Is that you up on stage, Ike?
We'll hang out. Poor Taylor.
Or is that you in the audience?
3 innings of work by Sega. That's up again. Grab the keys to a new Toyota. With the most hybrid options all in one place. Meet every mile, every journey.
Or are you the albino?
And style to lead the pack. Right now, lease a sporty Corolla Hybrid for just $299 a month. Or lease the all-hybrid Camry for just $269.
Interesting.
The time is now.
I'll have to check that out later. Congratulations on your albinoism. Now I know an albino. I previously didn't know any albinos. Except for a peacock in Arcadia that was albino. It's white peacock. Even though peacocks normally, they're very colorful. There's this one in Arcadia that was all white because it was an albino. Sacramento, huh? Do you live in Sacramento? You live so close. Just a measly 3 hours away. Maybe we could go see the A's together. Oh. Wasn't that show from Sacramento, though? Are you an A's fan as well? All right, because Rachel and I are planning to go to at least one A's game this year in Sacramento. We know a couple of channel people in Sacramento as well, or one channel person and her significant other who came and stayed with us one time. So if you're in the Sacramento area, maybe when we go to that A's game, you can come too. And D2, I don't know if you live in the same area as Ike. Seems like you guys know each other IRL. And then Zandy and what's his name can come. Justin? What's Zandy's boyfriend's name? I think it might be Justin. It might be Dustin. Anyway, they're from Sacramento, so they could come. Oh, you're on the East Coast, huh? Well, then you're not invited. You can just stay on the East Coast and go see the Yankees. Murdoch just plunked that Mets guy right in the middle of his back. Like, could he have thrown a worse pitch? I hit him like right on the top of his butt cheek, actually. Yeah, I know. I wanted to meet up with her to see an A's game. She's actually in the Bay Area. But then when it was time to go do that, I had liquidity issues. So I couldn't afford to go do it at that moment. So then I just kind of blew out the idea and never went back about it, which is unfortunate. But that's just because I suck, you know. That's why. Sounds like someone must be listening to the stream. I'm guessing Rachel. I seem to hear it in the background. So G2, does that make you a Yankees fan? Because you're... No, I don't think she makes bids with her boyfriend. Zandy, she's someone who comes around here in the chat. Rachel and I met her when Rachel and I first started going out. We traveled to Sacramento and met her one day, and that's a good point. Showed me about the black couch. I never really thought about it. Oh, Alexis Kingsley, she might be make that content. Yeah, she does make content. But Zandy doesn't make content. Zandy is a pharmacist assistant. She like went to school to become a pharmacy worker, but not an actual pharmacist, but like between a pharmacist and just a clerk. So, oh God. God damn it. Come on, offense. What's going on? We're down 2-0. You know, pitching's been pretty good. It's the seventh inning, but our offense hasn't done anything. It's comfortable. Most of all, what these couches are is comfortable. They're also surprisingly larger than you think. Like, keeping in mind that I'm 6'5", I fit on here perfectly. My feet don't even go up over the edge. So they're pretty big, you know. But it also has this fold down thing. If you want to have, instead of having more room, you put your drink there, you know. Yeah, it's a changing station, exactly. I like to leave it up because things look cleaner, and also because when Cameron's not around anyway, Trouble likes to come sit up here next to me. And I don't want to deny him that opportunity. Come on, athletics. So, once I get that food in the oven, which I should probably be able to do pretty soon. Let's see if preheating, how much more preheating it has to go. Then maybe I'll go over to the other house and get the extension cord that I want to get. Don't worry. I'm not going to be changing that doll. Okay, a minute and a half left of preheating. Once I get this in, it's going to go for 45 minutes, so I have plenty of time to run over to the other house to get the extension cord. He didn't have a diaper. He's already potty trained. Come on, Athletics. 2 out, 2 on, top of the 7th. We're down 2-0. Murdoch on the mound for the Athletics. Come on. 2 balls, 0 strikes is the count. 2-1 now. As Nimmo fouls that one off. So, 16 seconds left. That's good enough in my book. Good enough for government work. There we go, 45 minutes. All right. Are the A's out of this inning yet? Oh yeah, Porter's a badass. Huzzah. Huzzah, Winston's mom. Huzzah. Okay. We just get out of this inning. Then I'll go. We give up more runs then. Oh, come on. Give us that pitch, full count now. Murdoch is struggling to take down Nimmo. Oh, he walked him. Bases loaded. Come on. Just gonna pause it. Let's go. Come on, Athletics. Why you gotta be so lame for? We want to argue against fiat and debate and how we want to do it. Well, you could try to argue against fiat, but to argue against fiat would simply be saying, even though this is a good idea, there's not the political will to implement it, and therefore it's not a realistic plan. But in response to that, the person who has fiat would say, well, we're trying to argue about whether it ought to be adopted, not whether it will be adopted. We can concede that it won't be adopted, but we can still win the argument because we're arguing about whether it ought to be. So that's the problem with arguing against fiat, is they can concede your point and still not accomplish anything. You still haven't accomplished anything. Let's go to the other house to get the extension cord. We'll be separated for about 90 seconds in between the Wi-Fis. Okay. Okay. Mostly a lovely day, but it is a little bit chilly for no jacket. I'm just like a little teeny bit too cold. Probably like 65 degrees out of it. It's fine when I'm not driving, but driving a little car gets a little chilly. Alright, let's go. I'm wearing these inherited shorts, horrible shorts from my dad that don't fit me at all. So like somehow I lost all my clothes. Moving from Arcadia to up here, I don't know, I somehow managed to like lose all of my clothes. Who knows how that happened. The good news is I don't need very many clothes. Alright, extension cord. There's the extension cord I want to use. Hopefully it's long enough. If not, I'll just have to go to the hardware store. I'm gonna probably need to replace this one anyway because the other orange extension cords I have are like way too long. They're just enormous. So I need one this length in general. That's why I brought this one over here, you know. I'll get another one. This will be good enough for today for the pond, hopefully. Okay. Different property. It's not on the same property. This is on half an acre, just down the block from our house. We're selling this one. Alright, so we're going to disconnect again briefly. Okay, I guess we're back now, finally. Let's take this now with us. I don't know where the dogs are barking from. Some people's dogs don't normally bark at dogs. They don't normally bark. I hope this isn't a new development where their dogs are barking all the time. Okay. I take a wild guess who you interacted with first during lives. Was it Ike? That'd be my guess. I don't know how wild it is, but see this? I need to tape this. Bullseye. Did you know him before the string? Oh, cool. I didn't even know Ike made content. Just goes to show you. Sometimes you don't know things. Get this side too. Some nice electrical taping. There. Type his name. What if I just go to his channel? It wouldn't do any good. It's empty now. That's fine. It's good enough, I guess. Go to channel. Oh, look at you. You got 800 videos. You make a lot of content. Huh. What do you know? Every time you think you know things, turns out you don't. Prometheus Engineering Group. I see. Wow, this looks smart. You seem like a smart person who knows things. I don't understand any of that stuff. So, I guess that makes me a dumb person who doesn't know things. Okay. Let's go look about this thing here and see if this is going to be the right length. I'm really hungry. I don't want to do anything else until I'm done eating. K-L Sa E. That for when I visit Eric. K-L Sa E. I don't know what that is. All right. Let's take a look. This doesn't look like it's going to be long enough, actually. Maybe just barely long enough. Huh. Yeah, that might be just about perfect, actually. We're gonna run it from there along here, like bury it, then run it along here, bury it over there. I think that's probably maybe just about the right length. I guess it's about time for me to put this away. We don't need any more of this. You might be saying, Eric, you're doing a terrible job of rolling this up. You are correct. I am indeed doing a terrible job of rolling this up. Alright. I'll be right back. Maybe I should have one of these turners on. That might help actually a lot. Hmm. See, if I use that, then this doesn't go the right direction. Put this down here, like so. Take this off. Put this on. There. Perfect. Okay, now we just need to put some water in here. And then we can see if it works. As you see here, we still have some rocks to put here to cover up all the white stuff, but I'm doing a pretty good job of that so far. Alright, so this one goes to here. Alright, now we need to get this filled up with water before we do anything else. Alright. So let's fill this up. We'll do a proof of concept kind of a thing here. Okay, and now that's completely buried. So, I mean submerged, you know. So I should be able to plug it in now. Hey, look at that. Wow, that works fast. Alright, I think that's full. Leave the water run here in the trough for a bit. Water the seedlings. Well, look at that. It's totally working. I don't want that to go over to that side so much. Else it'll start to erode. There, that's better. Just like that. Well, we'll see how long this stays like this, you know, or if there are problems emerge. Looking pretty good. Not a big pond, but you know, it's big enough to attract a few frogs. Maybe we could probably put a goldfish in there. I mean, that'd be maybe a guppy. A couple guppies we could put in there. I could expand it a little bit later on, maybe. That way, you know. You can make it go out further that way. I'm going to cover up that tube at some point with rocks, but for the moment, let's just fill it up a little bit more and then we'll leave it run for a while. And water these plants. Okay. These are all nicely watered now. And my food might be pretty close to being done. All right, good. I wanted to fill this up a little bit more. There. Now we'll see if that stays like watertight, you know, or if it's losing a lot of water. We'll have to see over time. Is Foundational Black Americans a hate group? I don't know. I don't know anything about that group. How much time left? 13 minutes left. That's a lot of time left. But I want it now. Sorry, Veruca Salt. You can't have it now. Daddy, I want it now! Alright, well, we've got a water feature trickling in the backyard there. And,
Yeah?
oh yeah, you want to come check it out?
Yeah.
I didn't know you were up.
Just came up.
I'm making myself a Italian food in the oven. If you'd like, I could put one in there now for you. It'll be 30 minutes after mine's done, but...
What's dessert?
What?
What's dessert?
What dessert?
Oh, are you talking about?
I'm saying, I currently have in the oven one of these things.
Oh.
If you want one, I'll put it down for you, but it'll be 30 minutes till it's
right.
ready.
Okay, that's fine.
So after mine's done, we'll put in 30 more minutes and then yours will be ready.
Okay.
You want chicken parm?
Yeah. Thank you.
Uh-huh. So, okay, let's go look at the water feature. It's obviously not done with the like hiding stuff part. The power cable is just hanging loose.
Wow.
But you can see here
Cool.
that it goes down to the bottom, gets sucked back up, comes to the top, and an endless cycle. I just have to cover up that tube with some flat rocks. I may even go back up to the hill to get specific flat rock, like a big one or something.
It looks great. I love it.
I think it looks pretty cool too.
Yeah.
And we're still not really done with it. It's just sort of proof of concept.
Good job.
Nice. Good job, Cameron, too.
Yeah. Good job, Cameron.
Without him, it would have turned out a lot worse. I don't know about you, Rachel, but I am hung diddly hungry. You know what? I'm just going to leave that alone. I'm going to not even touch it with a 10-foot pole. At least one parent must come from a non-immigrant background. So is the thought that because slaves were not moved here voluntarily that they weren't immigrants? That seems an oddly legalistic distinction to make, but so be it. fair enough. Regardless, nobody should get any reparations for anything because none of the people who experienced the harms are alive anymore, and none of the people who caused the harms are alive anymore.
It won't matter. It wasn't close. Murdoch walks in the Mets' third run, and Mark Kotsay coming out of the dugout. The base is still loaded, and we will go to
Come on, bullpen.
3-0 New York.
What's up with the Athletics bullpen, huh? They're not doing a good job. Look, nobody dislikes black women who challenge the institutions of black patriarchy. It's just a bunch of identity politics nonsense from dumbass college students.
I'm really done horizontally.
2-2 Luis
And I'll be back.
Okay, you do you. I'll get you up when your food's ready, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Sure.
They've been able to spoil pitches. And you ran that pitch count up on Severino. 2-2 pitch.
Well, that's good that the LAPD handled the situation professionally. That doesn't sound like them. Must have been some new cops, I guess. LAPD is kind of famous for not being the greatest police force in the world, really.
3-0 Mets. Wilson taking strike one. Well, you want to talk about the efficiency of Senga?
I want reparations. I want reparations for being spoiled as a kid. It spoiled me accordingly, and I need to be reparationed for it by somebody. By society, you know. Society kept me down with all my privilege. Reparations for the Jan 6ers. Come on. Isn't it enough that he pardoned them all? Now he wants to pay them too? It's ridiculous. But at least they would qualify for it. They're still alive. They were the victims of something, presumably, if that's what the reasoning is. And the perpetrators of that are still around. And so at least it would make some tiny amount of sense compared to reparations for slavery. This Senga guy is doing a great job. I didn't pardon them all? Okay. Well, whatever. I don't really care.
I feel like that's a pitch where if it's working, it's really working, and you know it's working. But you get introduced to it quickly. And see, that's the problem right there, Chris, is it's 96 painted at the bottom of the zone. How do you gear up
The elite way. 10 rules men must know in order to deal with women.
a pitch that looks like it's
That's silly.
right there, and it just falls off the rail?
As I've mentioned many times before, nobody deals with women. You deal with a woman. You know?
Cutter, forcing fastball, and that forkball. Everything else really just about kind of showing you a different look, maybe in a different spot. Look out.
Like, I deal every day with Rachel,
The forkball, Dallas.
not with women.
A lot of time, practice, and effort to develop that pinpoint command that
Be punished.
seems to have.
If I must, I will. What am I being punished for, Ribbon?
And I would imagine because of the physical sensation you have on the ball during that pitch, you know when it's working well. Well, it's one of those where the baseball and the other team are going to give you a pretty good idea of how things are going for you. You see some of the swings and misses. That's your indicator.
This is a little bit too hot of a fire to do that with. I need a regular lighter.
Make your outdoor kitchen the centerpiece with a Fire Magic Premium Grill.
What if you blew it open with your cock?
California offering Fire Magic barbecue grills. and the Fire Magic Barbecue Grill. Get down to Typology Grills and fire up your barbecue
Are they bean cakes?
with 2 locations in Turkey, Rosewood and Walnut Creek, or online at typologygrills.com.
My mom one time made Nigerian bean cakes. We didn't like them very much. She got the recipe from Sunset Magazine or some such, you know.
Meet the new IHOP Value.
How much longer on my food? 3 more minutes. Very well. Guess if I have to wait 3 minutes, I have to wait 3 minutes. What are you talking about? I'm talking about my lunch. Yuck. I'm talking about it being ready now in 2 more minutes, but the fact that I'd rather have it now. Instead, what I will do, I will go look at the water feature again, see how it's doing. It was still doing its job like it's supposed to. Appears to be doing its job just fine. I could like take this rock here. Actually. Be a good one for this purpose. There, that's pretty good. Now you can't really see it. I used to see it a little bit, but all right. Now my food should be done. "57 seconds.
Baseball's coming out of a pan. And just to your point, Chris, getting comfortable with the grip. So to have a larger ball with a different feel, different surface, to get comfortable doing so, you're gonna have to practice. It's that simple. And I think that's
Bristle, thistle, indeed.
from the Nippon League. Don't get it.
Well said, sir. Well said.
Making some wholesale adjustments that you're going to have to make in order to get comfortable. Because what you don't want to do is continue to try to execute things the way you always have, understanding that there's variance in the tool you're using. I mean, that's the very definition of the game. 3 balls and 1 strike. This is a very black and white understanding of it, but I would assume, and an investigation assumption skill, I know, but I would assume that it's harder for hitters to pick up a baseball that's smaller and easier for pitchers.
Good afternoon, Cameron.
How's it going?
Pretty good.
Here in the big leagues,
So I went and got the extension cord and
a little bit bigger, it's harder to get that
did a little, fired up the fountain there as proof of concept. Seems to be working pretty well.
You put water on it and everything?
Yeah,
Alright.
go check it out if you feel like it. It's obviously, it's just like I said, proof of concept. I haven't buried the extension cord or anything.
Sure. How do you like the volume?
It seems to be pretty good.
Yeah, can't wait.
It's like a hose volume, you know.
Cool.
Oh, come on, guys. Oh, Candid Cameron, huh? Is Ike Ojiemi Inia a Nigerian prince?
Well, it's a well-struck baseball for starters. Fastball up. Taylor extends on it. Butler making great effort at it.
What a coincidence. I actually am too.
Sale continued to carry, and so did the tail towards the back end. You can see the route from North Butler.
Except I'm actually a Nigerian princess.
Ball just kept taking off. I'll say this: you saw Lawrence collide with the wall. He had a good level of spatial awareness to stay on his feet. Had he had not picked up the wall as quickly as he did, that ball would have kept rolling, and maybe Taylor would have had inside the park home run. Well, I think it's not a maybe. I think it's a definitely. The clerk throws it over to Miller. No, that's a ball. And it's a ball. Questioning the decision at third base by Nick Marlin. 4-0 Mets.
It's manicotti actually.
I believe is going to argue is the proximity to the bag in which Gio Urshela is residing. Because the idea is
Looks great.
not able to pick off to a punt,
Looks pretty good, huh?
but the base is occupied by a runner.
Is this the same game still?
Yeah. We're on the verge of losing it.
Okay.
It does smell good. Would you like me to put one of these in for you too?
Not at this moment. Maybe a bit later. Thanks.
And moving it over to first base. There are times where you see a first baseman give a little ground and allow for a runner who's not a speed threat.
It's got a lot of cheese in it.
What is it?
This one's manicotti. I got a chicken parm in the oven for Rachel, but I put hers in about 30 minutes after I put mine in, so hers is still in the process of cooking. It takes 45 minutes total once it's preheated.
I guess it probably wouldn't hurt to throw one in. If you already got the oven going, I'll just pull it out of the box, stick it in next to the other one.
Yeah, then you're just gonna have to set a timer for yourself for 45 minutes. But there's a timer.
I use my phone timer.
Okay. I was gonna say there's a timer that's just a timer on the microwave.
Okay, so this green box, manicotti.
Yeah, you can also have chicken parm if you prefer. There's two different kinds in there. And you don't take the plastic off. You just put the thing in with the, not take it out of the box and put the little tray with the plastic on top of it in the oven for 45 minutes.
No tearing it off or anything.
No, don't take off the plastic.
Alright, mine is good left.
I don't think we're going to come back and win this game, but you never know. Let's just get to the bottom of the eighth. I don't need to see anymore. A's relief pitching struggling to get the Mets up.
Since you have so much water pressure there, you can throw up with taller rocks. Make a hole. Make a vertical water feature. You know, like some fountains have.
Yeah. I just want to make sure it doesn't
7 or 8 years from soda.
go past the edges of the plastic or the tarp, you know.
Well, remember, the fact that Juan Soto is
I'm sure the animals will love it.
active player with at least 900 games played, with more walks than strikeouts. There's 100 players with 900 or more games under their belt, active right now, and Juan Soto is the only dude, the only one, with more career walks than strikeouts. And folks, I know folks listening at home understand how the game is played today. I said it the other day, 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Excuse me, 1 for 3, 1 for 4. 2-1. Excuse me, swing right back to Alexander, who will flip it underhand to Soderstrom. Then score another. They lead 5-4.
West Exteriors, we believe every window brings life's most cherished moments. Celebrate our 30th anniversary with 9 custom Delmar windows for just $195.
Simply the best.
It's really good. I gotta say, it's not better in the oven than it is in the microwave. But our microwave, I guess, is broken now, so. Do you know anything about fixing microwaves, Stanley?
Fixing the microwave oven?
Yeah, it's broken, I guess.
Yours is?
Yeah, I tried it this morning and it doesn't work. I mean, it makes a weird loud noise and it doesn't heat things up.
That's crazy. The one thing that literally that I helped to fix Kara's microwave with was the wave guide thing where you buy a new doohickey inside. Let me take a peek.
Pardon?
It cost $5 to fix hers the other day.
When you're in control of your mobile plan, you can make every dollar count. Right now, we're on the best price, as low as $25 a line, guaranteed for 3 years. Buy this plan, only from Verizon Business.
No matter the shape or the style, every window frames life's most cherished moments. Let the quality of
What's the price? I mean, somebody's got to be the. Somebody has to have divine right to rule over the Nigerians.
Well, not much to talk about other than Kodai Senga's 7 scoreless innings. 79 pitches, finishes under 80 pitches. Severino gave it right after 2, giving up just in a row. Number 2 for 3. Francisco Lindor 2 for 4.
Wow.
A 4-run edge
I must say, this is just delicious.
for the Athletics offense. And it's Buster to start things off in the 8th.
I spilled on myself. I just realized what we're going to be able to do for our microwave. We just go steal the microwave from the other house. Bada bing, bada boom, problem solved. It's not like the house is going to get more or less money based on whether it comes with a microwave.
Well, I'll ask ChatGPT about that one. It doesn't have a good smell after doing that.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'd just go get the microwave from the other house.
That's the ideal thing to do.
D2 says, not true. It's the first thing I look for when I walk into a house to buy.
Does it have a little shitty microwave?
What microwave comes with this house? Also, does it have regular windows? Or those kind of windows that open sideways? Alright, so
because that one made a bad smell and
We just toss it.
probably should be tossed. It's too bad, man. I should have brought that other microwave up here. Now that I have my hoarded microwave and Kara's works, there's an up for grab microwave only 300 miles away from here.
Well, we'll get the microwave from the other house, and that'll be fine. Dragon fruit, huh?
Going to be who you are, then you absolutely better be an outlier in terms of the dominance of a platoon.
Right. It comes with. It's still gonna come with a refrigerator, washer, dryer, stove / oven. It doesn't have a dishwasher, but tough shit, you know. It's got central heating. Doesn't have an air conditioner. Let's let somebody else deal with that. Yeah, my shirt's very grateful for some of the delicious manicotti. All right, but here's our rally. We're down 4-0, but it's only there's one out in the 8th inning. But got on. Now Rooker needs to wake up and hit a 2-run home run and get us close. So I think maybe after the 8th inning, maybe wrap up this stream and I'm back in time watching what I'm sure is already concluded athletics game, but I don't know what happened, so don't tell me. Oh Rook, come on now, Rook. You can do better than that. I believe in you.
Sorry, it was just gas.
Yeah, little hammy back there. Just a little grab.
Little hammy. Not much sweeter than cucumber, huh? $11 fruit. That's too much for fruit. 2 outs now. Rooker got out. Let's see if we can. Come on, Soderstrom. Rookie, woo. That is what Rook says when he's up to bat. Come on, Sody. Soderstrom. Let's go. Home run. Oh, strike 3 looking. My goodness.
Strike zone early and often can do for you. On just 79 pitches, he carved his way through 7 innings of just 4 hit base. Lights out.
All right. Come on, Shea Langley. We're down by 8 runs. Well, we're not going to come back by 8 runs in the 9th inning. Seems very unlikely. In the bottom of the 9th to come back from 8-0.
It's that commitment, though, to watch, to just make sure.
Well, if they were to come back and you missed it, you'd be so sad, you know.
Yeah, we would have missed it real good.
AFAP, as fast as possible. It's a variant of ASAP.
I don't like to linger in the grocery store either.
Yeah, I don't like the
But
linger.
$11 fruit, that sounds like a whole bag of fruit to me.
Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna put it on double speed. Come on, Jay Willie. That's 2 out in the bottom of the ninth. I hope Jay Willie gets a hit so he can continue his hit streak. He strikes out, the streak's over. Beddity bew, bugity blah. Alright, everybody. Well, thanks a lot for being here. We love you. We think you're the best, and we'll see you later.